Hey YouTube, what's up? Doozy fan here. So sorry I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks. I do have a reason behind it. And it's pretty much the usual. I do want to upload videos of pack openings and stuff like tins, boxes, legendary collections, whatever. I do really want to do that for you guys, but these things do cost money, and I haven't got a lot of it at my disposal at the moment. You know, I've got a job on that, but it doesn't pay amazing money because I'm only 17. I need to turn 18 before I can start getting better pay, which will still only be like a 65p difference, but it works out better anyway over a long run, obviously. So I haven't really had the money to sort of buy stuff for you guys to open, buy stuff like to open on YouTube and that. Which I'm sad about, but there's not much I can do about it, especially when I have to spend like the money I earn on like clothing and that and stuff I need. So I will try and get some more pack openings and stuff, because I do have other commitments as well that I have to pay for, like my driving and that. So you know, it's something I can't really help. So anyway, I'm back with a video for you guys on my TG deck. I've had it since towards the end of the last format. I haven't took it to local jet either. Sort of ignored it for a while because I was building other decks and that, and then the ban list come out, and then wasn't sure on what decks to play, and then like Dark Soul got trolled on by Konami with the ruling change, so I disbanded them, and then built TG agents and been trying to perfect them, and there goes my phone for about the 10th time today, so just ignore that. Oh yeah, it stopped. So yeah, I built TG agents, so I'll have deck profile on them soon. Just need to get a few extra cards to finish the deck off, because I don't like showing an incomplete deck. So this is a TG deck. It's kind of like TG stun-ish. I've actually just finished it off today. It does run Thunder Kings, as you will see very soon. It was running Beast King Barbaros. It runs Skill Giant still. I was running Beast King Barbaros, but sort of changed my mind today on that. Beast King Barbaros is a really good card, and I might even go back to it. But Thunder King is a really important card in this format, and you can play around it quite well with this deck. So I've been testing. I played like one game and won, but I haven't tested the side at all yet. So there might be an update on this soon, but this is just sort of like the first sort of design of it. So we've got 3 Tengu. Tengu is Tengu. It's ridiculously retarded. We all know its effect. When it's removed from the field, you special summon another one. That's what it does. It's a pain in the ass. So Tengu, really good card. Floater, looks like the rest of the cards in this deck. Obviously you run your 3 TG Rush Rhinos, because Rush Rhino is the sort of beater of the deck. Only problem I find with this deck, which I don't like with Skill Drain, is that Skill Drain does negate his effect, which does suck. I won't lie, that is the only bad thing about it, because this guy can pump up to as high as 28 with Horn the Phantom Beast. Without Horn he can only pump up to 24, which is still ridiculous for a 4-star monster, but that's the only downside with Skill Drain in this deck. But yeah, obviously 3 Rush Rhino, 3 Werewolf. He's like special summons himself when level 4 alone wants to special summoned. You guys know the drill of him. Just a really good card. 2 striker. That's it for TGs. Don't run more than 2 striker, just because really I don't aim to synchro a lot in the deck, but I like to have the option. So 3 I feel is a bit too much if I'm running 3 Thunder Kings. But 1 is just way too much. So it's just like partial really when you run Thunder Kings in this deck. Like with partial and Xaviers, the ideal number really is 2, depending on how you like to play. I like 2, and I like 2 striker in this deck. I like the option to synchro, because I do it sometimes, believe it or not, and it does win me games. I know a lot of people say don't synchro in this deck, but sometimes you just need to do it. 3 Thunder King, because Thunder King this format's retarded because of all the shit running around. So Thunder King's great. Whoops. He works around with Skill Drain as well, because he is main effect, which is to negate special summon. Well, the more popular effects I'd like to say, to negate a special summon of a monster. He does that even with Skill Drain on the field, because just for you guys that don't know. His effect resolves in the grave, so they special on the monster. I've got skill drain in the field, sent to the graveyard for its effect resolves in the grave, therefore skill drain doesn't negate it. Skill drain does negate the effect, though. That cards cannot be added from deck to hand, which goes nicely with this card here, Pot Duality, 3 of them, so I can play Pot while I have Thunder King on the field with skill drain. The only bad thing about Thunder King is when you haven't got skill drain in the field, you can't search your TGs, but I usually dump some TGs unless like until this guy's off the field, or I just summon like a basic like Rhino and just beat him down with that until they eventually get rid of this, and my TG stuff just goes on, off rather. Sorry about the shaky camera. Free Duality. Duality is a good card. I cut down to 2 of my agents because I was drawing dead, but with this deck, like I said, you don't special so much, so 3 is good. Consistency and whatnot. And then we got Dark Hole, Reborn, and Avarice only runs 6 spells because I run a lot of traps. Dark Hole because it's broken, Monster Reborn because it's broken. This was going to be Book of Moon, but I decided to play Pot of Avarice. I mean, Book of Moon is good, but Pot of Avarice is probably better for this deck just because you do use your graveyard a lot, and it's always nice to Pot of Avarice, send back your Tengus and your TGs, and then draw 2 cards. That's a good little plus. I like it. That's it for the spells and monsters, and this is all traps. So we got 3 Horn. Horn is Horn, you know, it's broken. You equip it to most cards in your deck. Like, yeah, pretty much all of them, or the main ones anyway, except Thunder King and Strikers. But yeah, it just beats down and gives you crazy pluses. 2 skill drain. Skill drain is really good. A lot of people don't like the skill drain variant, but I do. I mean, in this format, you got loads of shit running around like Rabbit. Actually, Rabbit might not. I don't think skill drain stops Rabbit because Rabbit resolves out of play, or resolves off the field. So I'm not sure on that. I don't think it stops Rabbit, but like shit like Tall Guide and that. Tall Guide ain't doing nothing with this guy in the field. I really hate Tall Guide, but I wish I had them myself. But yeah, 2 skill drain really good to warn him, and Judgment, the Solemn Brigade as people like to call it. Yeah, it's just the Solemn Brigade. It stops shit and does good stuff for you, I guess. 2 Deep Prison. I like Deep Prison. I don't care like if we're in a format with like 3 MSTs and a Heavy Storm. It is a pain in the ass, but this deck has still done well in what like YCS's regionals and shit like that, with like while these crazy cards have been about. So you know, it's still good. It's still good. It's good to get rid of big monsters like Chrysia, which is a pain in the ass. Well, again, doesn't really affect this deck, but it's still a big monster. And we'll get over most cards in your deck like Agents. I don't think this deck has a brilliant matchup against Agents because they're so big in terms of their attack. Yeah, with all the Phantom Beast, sometimes it just doesn't work out. But it has got some individual cards like Skill Drains and the Thunder Kings, which do help you in that matchup. But yeah, I like 2 Deep Prison. Just monster removal, it's good. 2 Fiendish Chain. This is mainly for Tour Guide, because when I summon Tour Guide, I'm going to Fiendish Chain their ass, because Tour Guide is deadly. Like, first turn Tour Guide, Tour Guide, Tour Guide, Tour Guide, Tour Guide, or Tour Guide Sangan, going to Zenmaze, going to like, God, what's the matter with me today? Levier or Leviathan, whatever. It's just bad. It's a bad start for you. So this stops Tour Guide and other big monsters out there, which will kill your small TGs, or some of your small TGs. Which ain't always a bad thing, but still. See, bottom list, just more monster removal really. It's just good to have. Like I've got a lot of removal cards and a lot of destruction cards in this deck, which if I could, I'd fit into Smashing Grand as well, just to get over stuff and clear the field for your monsters to start hitting your opponent directly. 2 TG1E and 1 double 3 because the deck ain't got the room. 1's too little for this deck. 3 would be nice. This card's ridiculous. You just do so much shit with this card, it's amazing. But yeah, I would actually recommend running 3 if you was going to play this deck, because a lot of people don't run the Fiendish Chains. If I won't run the Fiendish Chains, I probably would run an extra TG1, EM1 or 2 Caller Horned, but I like the Fiendish Chain just for the tour guide and that. But yeah, TG1 EM1 is a really good card. Don't listen to people when they say it's rubbish or they don't run any, because it really is like a good card. 2 Dark Bribe and the Starlight Road. I opt to go over 2 Dark Bribe as opposed to Starlight Road, just on the simple fact that yes, Starlight Road can stop a lot of good stuff, but I like the 1-for-1 negations as well sometimes. I don't like the fact that your opponent gets a plus off this card. And this video is running pretty long, so I'm going to try make this kind of quick so I can show you the side as well. I just prefer 2 over 1 really. 2 Dark Bribe over 1 Starlight Road, I think is better. Torrential Mirror Force. I was thinking about putting this in the side, but yeah, I like Mirror Force. And Torrential's good as well. I do have an extra deck, but it's nowhere near complete, so I'm just going to quickly show you a few cards that might be in it. I haven't put much thought into the extra deck yet, but I'll have an extra deck soon. And for the side deck, just real quick, actually I haven't tested this at locals either, so the side deck might change. This is just generically what I've sort of come up with so far. I might do my friend on DM tonight, and like, because we do like offer draws and rematches and shit, we might do the side decking if he wants to do it. This is a good way for us to side deck, because I'm kind of ill at the moment, can't really go anywhere, as you haven't been able to tell by my croaky voice. 2 Side Dragon, he's just good. 2 Diner, because I love setting a Diner and they attack and they don't expect it and they just get blown up. Yeah, the Side Dragon's good for like Kaikuris and that sort of crap, and then you just take their shit and for Chimera Tech, it's just a good card. Kaiku is good. Get rid of your opponent's stuff in the graveyard, plants, stuff like that, agents maybe. Breaker and 3 MST. Basically, these are just anti-roll decree, because roll decree fucks this deck over. If roll decree goes through and I've got none of these, I lose, and that's a simple matter of fact. So I need Spell and Trap Destruction. I was thinking about putting 2 Dust Tornado in. I haven't decided on that properly yet, but maybe. 1 Leech in the Light, just because against agents, like I said before, their monster's really big, so you can Leech in the Light if you're pushing for game when they got like a Hyperion or something, and then you just attack over them for game, depending how well you beat them down beforehand. But it's a good card. Shadow Prison Mirror for Dark Worlds. Chain Disappearance, just because if you successfully hit in Dino Rabbit decks, if you successfully hit the Rescue Rabbit with 1 Chain Disappearance and successfully hit the Toll Guide with the other Chain Disappearance, they lose pretty much, because if Toll Guide's gone, all 3 of their Toll Guides out of play and all 3 of their Rescue Rabbits out of play with no way of getting them back, they ain't going to do much, because that's the heart of their deck. Yeah, they might have BLS and that, but you can get over them with stuff like Bottomless and that. So if you hit like the heart of the Dino Rabbit deck with this, I think they pretty much lose. And a little bit of last just for agents as well. Just to let you know, guys know, if you can see that, it says deck to hand right there. That's been errated to have I read that right? Yeah, return to the hand. That's been errated to return to the deck. So it changed the rule. The text has changed on it. So when they attack with agents, you can just, when your TG goes to the grave, you get a searching EM phase, obviously for its effect, and then you activate this and then send a Geichi back, and then they're fucked. Because Geichi, well, they're not fucked, but Geichi fucks you over. Geichi is a really annoying card to get over. So this video is running really long, sorry for that, just wanted to get through a few things. I was thinking about running Photon Saber Tiger, and it's not a bad card, but I just haven't got room in it for this deck without cutting traps, and I like all the traps as they are at the moment, but Photon Saber Tiger is not a bad card. So sorry guys, I haven't made a video in a while. Sorry, this one's gone really long. Just wanted to explain a few things and that for you guys. Thanks for watching, and please keep subscribing to support my channel. For you guys who already subscribed to me, I really appreciate that. Thanks guys, and stay cool.